the ride, we're on our way. One track, no turning back, forget yesterday. Unknown destination, aiming for the sky. So high, so high, so high. Killing frustration, we're doing it all to survive the nightfall. When you fight against the time and you're about to lose your mind, it's easy to cross the line. You live or you die, live or you die.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of Edgerunner Blues, better known as Fear Incorporated. And tonight we are going to be starting live and quickly into the action. But first, let's do a quick go around. And since I see Chip is in my #1 position on Zoom, there is where we're going to go first.
Hey guys, my name is Izzy Skirmish. You don't know me, but you could know me over on the TTRP Discord server. Join now, post memes, and just hang out. I am playing Chip Demithurge, the CEO of Fear Inc., daddy to some, philanthropist to others. Cupid really doesn't like it when I say that, but it gets great reaction, so I'm going to continue doing it.
Yep. Then we're going to go right over to Cupid so we can hear the response.
He's a liar. Hi, my name is Tony. You can find me on the TTRP Theater Discord and on various other shows on TTRP Theater, like Heritage and Honor, which is a Werewolf the Apocalypse story that's every other Friday, and I think it's streaming this Friday, I think. Don't take my word for it. Vengeance and Baldery, which is the Vampire 5th edition story, Sabbat Tale, and also Alien Charity of the Gods, which I keep forgetting to mention is a thing that happened. But yeah, that's me. Next.
Are you on anything else coming up? Because I know Adam has a big lineup coming up with those shows. Or nothing anything you can talk about, I should say.
Not really.
Okay, then. Shh. So we'll move right down to Jackie.
Hi, guys. I'm Jackie. I play Jas, or Jade Arrow Sable, in the game. Currently not working on any other games, but we'll see if that changes.
All right, then we're going to move right on over to Jason, or Kitty.
I'm Jason Fryer, writer and general curmudgeon. Tonight I'm playing Kitty Hawk, pilot and cheese smuggler.
And last but not least, Steven, or Steve as he's listed on the sheet.
Everybody, Steve, I'm playing Andy Riker, the Patch of Snatch and Patch, and just always excited, as always, to have an outlet for a little bit of performance and stepping out of the real world and into something even more bleak.
Yeah, makes the other world look more sunshiny. All right. Well, last when we left our intrepid heroes, our indebted heroes, our endangered heroes would probably be more like it tonight.
Yes.
They were flying in Frankie, which is, by the way, I think it was Frank or Frankie. Can't remember
Frankie.
the name we gave it. Frankie.
For Frankenstein.
Yep. Now, remind the audience what the Frankie looks like again.
You want to go, Chip?
Sure. Frankie is a large windowless van that kind of looks like if you took the Mystery Machine, rusted it out, and bolted a bunch of Mad Max parts onto it and called it an ambulance. Also, it flies by propeller propulsion instead of wheel wells.
Be tall.
All right, now I got a couple questions since we haven't really any sort of communications internally on this thing. On Frankie.
I think we do have internal.
But I
through
mean,
it.
communications where you might hear from somebody might radio you or call in, or is it all over your phone? I'm just asking that sort of.
Yeah.
I would say we probably have a police scanner, but at the chip is too cheap to not just use the agent in his head.
Thanks, Chip. Appreciate that.
Just phones.
All right, well, that lets me know what's going on. And when we last left you, Chip had just picked up his agent, or just received a call on his agent from the intern.
Who we left in a firefight.
Who you had called and said, meet us here. And that was the site of the location where you picked up Molly, who is still in the back of Frankie with you guys. But right now you're on the phone with the intern. You remember the intern's name? Well, excuse me. Does Chip remember the intern?
Okay, Jeremy, right? Right. I think it was Jeremiah. John Boy.
Jeffrey, sir. Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah. Jeffrey. Yeah. Jeff.
What the hell's going on here? This building is half destroyed.
Yeah, about that. I cannot slip in my accent right now. Capicola. Look, Jeffrey, I'm going to need you to get out of there.
Fucking rockets all over the place here, man. What happened?
Things. I'll fill you in when you get back to base. You are getting an additional 200 credits for your hard work.
All right, I might be able to eat this week. Thanks. You're such a nice guy, Mr. D.
You know me, you're just part of the family.
You hear gunfire in the background. Ah, shit! And hangs up.
Well, I ain't paying him.
There's a special place in hell for people like you, Chip.
Yeah, well, I was never a fan of air conditioning anyway.
Now, as we were leaving, you had spotted coming over the hot zone, the destroyed area where the bomb went off 25 years ago, which is still highly radioactive. But you are seeing what you first thought were some AV2s, I believe I mentioned last time. But they're getting closer. You got probably about 5 minutes, not even, maybe 3 or 4 before they're within what you might consider active shooting range. You can see them just because you know, and because you mentioned that you had a police scanner.
And I'm
you're
also
just picking up, and you're just picking up some noise going. Target spotted over Old Tokyo. This is Old Japtown, I believe, and just exited Little China.
I'm also interfaced into Frankie, so chances are I've got the 360 vision going right now.
I also rolled 26 on perception last game.
Yes.
Oh.
So.
Okay. You would probably pick up with a nice 26, and you got some sight enhancement, I believe.
Yeah.
Few of you. All right, so that'll make it much easier. And let me open up the right piece of paper on the right side and find out where I opened it.
Cupid, do you have low light for eyes? Okay.
I'm going to change what I said over to police scanner because that wouldn't be something you would have heard, but you would have been hearing information regarding a possible terrorist attack on areas within Little China. Suspects are fleeing, suspected to have a small nuke.
That's a lot of heat.
What's in the case, Chip?
What's in the case?
I look at the woman. What's in the case?
Shouldn't be no fucking nuke. They took it from it was a lab. It was a medical lab.
Cupid, can you open the case carefully?
We should actually just kind of like leave the case alone. Let's not explode in the air in case it explodes when you open it up.
I'm looking back. Guys, can you strap it down? Because this is going to get
Police
choppy.
Scanners are starting to give a description of the vehicle possibly saw leaving the scene. Sounds a lot like a rusted van type object that's, kind of put together. It's your scan perfectly.
That's got to be a coincidence. Absolutely.
Kitty, if it's like an official like police thing, we could like actually stop and talk to them because we're also official people, kind of. So
I don't think the two coming up behind us are cops, though.
Yeah.
By the time the cops get here, we could be a grease stain.
I'm reminding you that they said Rockland was involved at the scene.
Yeah.
Just for those of you who don't remember, Rockland Augmetics is a very large corp. And they are actually working, and you saw the pictures of Mr. Monty in the entourage of some of the new people who are coming with and made a new agreement with this company. That was,
right.
And I'm trying to bring the name of the
Hitachi
shipping company, and I'm drawing a blank.
Hitachi?
Yeah, Hitachi Shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of new stuff going on there. I'm just trying to remind you because this is all in game has happened within the last few hours in not 3 weeks. So.
But concerning the two things that are following us and the police scanner.
Yep, I was just so you have information that people are wanting, and they have started to give a description, and we're
heading into the hot
listed
zone.
as possible. Yeah, well, you were flying near the hot zone. They were coming over the hot zone.
Okay.
Towards you because you guys didn't want to fly through the hot zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there
but they
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just wondering if there's any industrial or heavy buildings that are nearby.
Let's look up what I had written for old. I have to find the right write-up notes for.
So strap down the nuke and go?
Yeah. Alleged nuke.
Alleged nuke.
Supposed
nuke.
You're flying right now over Old Japtown. This was once a populated area. The center of it was more corporate high rises and things like that. And now it's turned into more of either deteriorated housing and or slum type conditions, much like the rest of this war zone beat up area.
Any sections without light or electricity right now?
Several, if you get off to what would be considered the mainer streets.
Okay. Cupid,
but
can you get to the front?
Chip, yeah, why?
Make room.
Okay.
In case we go live, I want you up front.
Gotcha.
Take the shot.
Gotcha.
I am not popping the rear entrance. Otherwise, we could get rid of the holes.
Jupiter, come up.
Okay, as they're moving closer, because with what you had for such a good roll earlier, you're going to notice that they are actually an AV9, which are the much newer models. They're still high, but they're a higher speed.
Yeah, and I'm already...
And they're closing already faster. I mean, you are literally... I'm giving you giving you plenty of time to plan and think, but in game time is happening really fast.
Right. Is everybody strapped in? I need...
Yes.
Yep.
I'm cutting the lights. And then basically just going into free fall.
You're cutting the engines and free falling?
I'm pulling back the engines as far as I can.
Or just reducing them? Okay.
Yeah, just basically reducing them so I plummet.
Yeah.
So we turned from a bright brick into an actual brick falling out of the sky.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. And what is your intent with this action?
To basically get out of sight and into the ruins as quickly as possible so I can break line of sight with them.
Okay.
I'm sure that they're going to follow us, but the less they can see, the less they can
roll
target.
me your flight skill.
Please blow it this time. 25.
You make it look easy as you drop straight down. You're dropping fast, though. Everybody else is strapped in and loose, but I want to... And can't be seen. So, yeah, okay. You're dropping fast. What do you intend to do? I'm going to roll a perception.
As soon as I'm into the industrial area, fire up the engines again, and then just basically, do the Luke Skywalker run on the Death Star, just dodging as quickly as possible to get them off our tails. Kitty is also
they're not rolling very well, are they?
Yeah, Kitty's also screaming at this point because she's loving every second of it.
The Tokyo Drift song playing in the background.
Yes.
If only I was getting this on video.
Andy is also screaming, but for totally other reasons.
Well, one of them rolled a 10, so with their that allowed them, at least one of them spotted you dropping out of the 4 people in the vehicles. Oh, here, I forgot to roll one more time. So that's added to their 10 because they rolled a natural 10. So they rolled a 19 plus. So they spotted you dropping, so they know where you're going down. So that... And now I want to have you roll another roll for making sure you can get that thing started and get control. So you're going to be trying to gain control again as you have no control right now.
26.
You are spec to fly, man.
I am a leaf on the wind.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
We see Kitty she's like 400 or 500 feet in the air, just drop on you guys. You guys' stomachs and anything you just ate a few hours ago is like in the back of your throat. And you just got that queasy feeling. And she hits the engine just about 20 feet from the ground. She's about 5 feet off the ground right now, just kicking up. And where are you going?
Down the street. And while I'm doing this, I'm trying to pull up street instructions, street directions. Start planning
because you're jacked in, your hands are free, so you can do things too. Just remember that. Since I can't remember. I'm using jacked in from another game that we won't mention right now. But all right, what are the rest of you doing now that you're sitting there? You just felt like an elevator drop and then caught yourself. Most of your insides are now in your assholes, so it feels like.
Let's do it again.
Love you, Kitty.
I think it's time to renegotiate my expenses.
Whatever you want, just don't let me die.
I love you more, Kitty.
I'll regret saying that later, but that's okay.
All right. Since I didn't have this stuff set up because of my last couple of weeks, I'm gonna roll. real dice on you.
My neighbors must love me right now.
My real life dice are too loud.
You have the sniper rifle, right?
Yes.
God.
17. They're not quite in distance yet, but you see and hear, and I'm going to say there's some tracer rounds in there so they can see the targets, and you guys get to see the pretty lights, like so you can see the pretty lights in the shot from the way back when the producer's shooting the camera shot, So you're seeing bullets just hit the buildings you just dropped down in front of, like they were trying to hit you, but you dropped too fast on them.
Feel sorry.
They rolled really well, but they're not quite within range yet. So, but you can see out there. I'm assuming you're looking, and you can just see the gunfire, automatic, like 50 caliber, just going down the side of a building.
Okay.
Faster, kitty.
Oh, definitely. Don't worry about it. If I give you the signal, will you be able to take a shot?
We're close enough. Well, yes. I can try.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. And I'm trying to get as narrow as possible so they can't both line up on us.
Okay. I want to see just another roll because you're dodging in and out of buildings up and down, and I'm going to make a roll for them too because they're trying to keep up with the kitty.
Please don't blow it. 14. I might have scraped the paint.
Oh, 13 is what you needed.
One.
You just made it.
Woo! Hot dog stand. So
You go through. You just plow through the hot dog stand, literally. The guy was pushing across the road. Like it wasn't a baby.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was on me. That was totally me.
But because somebody rolled a 1, then they minus some stuff. The cart the umbrella blinds the pilot for just a second. And suddenly you're just seeing him bounce off a building or two, and he's losing his being close to you.
Sweet.
It just went poof. So Kitty's luck held up.
Okay.
He didn't blow up or anything, but he's lost distance from you. He's dropped back further.
Okay. That's all.
The other one's still maintaining, but he's having trouble keeping up. Yeah, definitely you are the hot shot of this brief pilots right now.
Are there any reservoirs or canals?
You want there to be?
Sure.
Okay.
That's if I got that.
Some sewage drainage runs.
That's my target. So I can get some bridges.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll again just for some general piloting.
27.
What are the rest of you doing? Why this is going on? I know you're getting kind of whipped around in the vehicle, but I don't want to just have a kitty being the decisive matter.
To my followers, if I die,
yeah, please tell me you're Please tell me you're taping this.
I imagine that our vehicle has several GoPros on it.
Yeah.
If not just for insurance reasons. Yeah. Not that Chip has ever paid for insurance.
We're currently trending. Yeah.
Indy is trying to stack or trying to shift the case towards the middle, and over to one of the sides of the vehicle, so that if any shots come through the back, that there's less of a chance.
Honey, you should mention that.
And try to stack some loose debris around it to try to
just not the case.
right.
Just because I rolled an actual 10 on that last one for shooting.
Sure.
Hitting the back of the thing, it dents in and just barely holds. It's thin steel, so I didn't roll very well. Tim rolled like lots of below 5s or below 4s on my dice, so it didn't add up real well.
Are we talking the case?
The case got hit?
No, the back of the vehicle and along it, but it didn't penetrate the steel because I rolled crappy. Better luck next time. So you're now being shot at. You haven't lost him.
Oh, no.
Did Tim
freeze?
Oh no.
You might have.
We lost
The suspense.
I thought it was me. I was like, but I'm plugged in.
We made it. We got away.
We made it. We're done. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, audience, tell us what you want to see next in the Adventures of Fear, Inc. Leave it in the YouTube comments below, possibly.
There we go. We're
Well,
I was talking away and I was the only one moving. Where did y'all die at? I mean, where'd y'all I leave you at?
I think we were being shot at again, and something was about to happen.
Okay, because last I left, I had shot you, or last I recall, I was just describing the backside of it getting a shot, and then I asked if there was a window in the back.
We didn't get the
remember.
window yet.
Windowless.
Windowless fan.
Okay, because the window has less of a damage resistance. So.
Yeah, I think we only got the windscreen and the two on the front. Like
okay, so you can see in your mirror.
Driver and the passenger. Yeah.
All right, just
which are bulletproof. So.
Yep, but they're the thin bulletproof. So
yeah, it's a 50 caliber, so they might as well not be there.
You know, I heard somewhere that paper stuffed into the walls of vehicles can help bulletproof them.
I will start saving my fast food wrappers. But for right now, don't let me die!
All right, and I had you roll a 27 before. They shot at you. One of them hit you. I was rolling the second one. That one, not quite as nice. And he did not make it because he needs a 16 at his range right now.
If I can give you the chance, Cupid, do you think you can give us cover fire?
Yes, maybe. Kind of moving, kind of zipping around a lot, but I'm gonna try to lighten up a shot if they're close enough.
Okay.
They would be within a sniper rifle range.
Okay.
If that's what you're using.
Yes.
Since I've still got the lights off, I'm getting ready to turn them back on.
The closest one is at about 200 mark, so they're just within that range.
Yep.
The other one is running about closer to about the 350 range, 300. That's the one that rolled a 1 earlier and hit the side of a building and lost some of his momentum.
Yes, you can do that. Do both of those.
If I'm on the canal now, as soon as one of the bridges coming up, everyone grab your butts. Cupid, hang on, because this is going to be a sharp turn.
All right.
I'll slightly slow so she can get better range. And once we're under the bridge, I'm doing a bootlegger.
All right, there's an actual
and then
somewhere.
Then turning on the full floodlights so I blind their pilot.
Ooh.
See the light.
Roll me some dice, sir.
The good old turn and burn.
20. So that's above an 18 for a trick maneuver.
All right, roll me some damage. Cupid and Kitty, you did nice with a 20 there. You managed to flip around And Cupid, you did manage to hit him, the closest one. You needed a 16. You rolled a 6.
There you go.
Those 3 6s. Those are 3 6s.
Oh my goodness, that's boom.
For the viewers at home, 28 damage, 65566.
And it bounces off.
Oh,
And were you shooting at the glass?
Yeah.
It cracks the glass good, but does not penetrate.
Oh.
yeah. Does it at least
This
give
is
them?
a heavy arm.
Does it at least give them some?
Oh yeah,
being
she shot
blinded?
right at the pilot, and it's spider glass in front of him. Bulletproof glass at that thickness is a 30
Gotcha.
for damage. So
We need that.
Mm.
Mm.
You need that, Chip.
Yeah.
He just throws his credit
that
card
was,
at you.
and you're facing right at him. You're playing chicken right now, Kitty.
Yeah, I'm still flying backwards.
Oh, you reversed. Okay,
Yeah,
you're flying
yeah.
backwards.
Yeah,
All right.
I did an actual bootlegger, so literally I'm now flying back. So
What if I shoot
all
the
right.
same spot?
All right, I want some a roll just to make sure. It's going to be a little higher difficulty, but I don't think you're going to have a problem.
26.
26.
This is what I
Man.
do. This is what I do, people.
This is why you hired her. Now, you can shoot again if you want, Cupid, and if you hit the same glass again, it's already damaged. I'll give it to you a little bit.
Fantastic. Will do. $18.
Thanks.
That one hits a little better. Roll me some damage.
24 more. 6, 6, 5, 6, 1.
What god did you pray to before you came here?
And I can't remember. Oh, you did a 666 too. So
Mhm. Did it the first time
You-
too.
Because that's if it hit
Oh.
a person is like
This is what Cupid does.
no.
let me look up a rule or two here just to make sure.
Kitty is so turned on right now. Just for the record.
Turning on each other.
Yes.
Driving, shooting. It's great.
I will hire an HR person.
I'm over here Ruby rotting it on live. Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Did you see this? Did you see this?
Save me, Steely Dan! Save me, Keanu Reeves!
Have a couple. I'm looking up the rules on vehicle combat because there's some special stuff. I'm seeing if there's any special crits that can happen on particular.
Crit on vehicles.
I don't think there is, but I know
I
that
don't
there
think
was
there
something
is.
about a pick a critical or a pick a. Too many things open. I had it open earlier and I was rereading it. Under combat, vehicle combat. I apologize, people out there in the real world. Okay. Vehicle. There's. Because there's something about aiming for a weak spot. I wanted to make sure that we used that rule and was aware of it. I just couldn't remember. Okay. Every vehicle has a weak point area which can be aimed for using the aimed shot. Which gives you, when you take the whole action, it'll give you a -8 on your check. If you succeed, you multiply the damage that it gets for the vehicle by SP by 2. So in other words, it would double it gets through the vehicle by 2. So
Want me to re-roll it at a -8?
that is your choice. I just wanted to make you aware of it.
I will do that.
Okay.
Because it's just the aim shot rules.
Yeah.
How do I delete dice? Or delete for aim on this? That's a question.
You'll just -8 from what you
Or I could just
-8.
roll it.
We could just do the math.
Yeah, we could just do the math.
We have an accountant here.
Come on, do math. Okay, 21 -8.
13.
That is not okay.
Insufficient. More cracks.
Okay, there's no reason not to aim at a weak point with a vehicle against. Okay, that's a stationary. Never mind. So that is not quite what you were just missed.
That's fine. Just scare them some more. Get away. Get away.
Yep. Get things off the windshield a little bit. You know, even if you're trained, you always kind of wince a little bit on that.
Especially, yeah. Yep.
Especially
when you've got somebody's headlights. You know.
All right, they're going to start shooting back. At least the front one up is. The other one's in the way now. 1.
Sweet.
Love this one.
All right. The other one's still too far away.
Did it give you
back?
Do you still
the
need
other
more
one,
time? Cupid?
Huh?
Do you need more time, or should I haul ass?
Just go.
Okay, then I'm flipping her around and trying to get as much distance as possible.
All right, then how do you plan to do this? Just straight down the middle of a canal? You're shooting out and going into buildings?
I'm trying to make, because now that his windscreen screen is all shattered, I'm just basically trying to make his life as difficult as possible for him. So weaving in and out of stuff. Trying to use the terrain for it so he'll hit it. And I'm pretty sure I'm kicking up a lot of water right now.
Yeah, and he can lift up on a little elevation too. So. And he's actually technically faster than you if you want to go straight speed. So if we're just doing a straight drag race, you might be in a little trouble, is what I'm giving a little insight.
No, I'm trying to evade, and I got another 21.
Okay. You're doing fine. They managed to line up again though, since you're still missing because he needs at least one more dice roll higher.
Okay.
But this is how Tim usually rolls his dice in any game. Poorly. GM or player.
What do you mean? You're rolling fantastically right now.
I got
how close
are we
Will
Wheaton.
How close are we getting to Vinny's by this point?
At this point, you're still zooming in and out, and you got quite a bit to go to get I think it's Little Europe.
It is Little Europe.
Also, probably shouldn't lead these people to Vinny.
Yeah.
So Andy started.
Is there anybody else doing anything besides the piloting? I want to give opportunity.
Yeah. He had he had started piling just random stuff around the box, but once he starts doing that, then he gets kind of distracted, and now he's actually trying to stack things almost like a house of cards or something, just to make it look. I don't know. He's starting to play with stacking things around it. A little distracted. And then when Kitty kind of whips around, things will fall over. It's like, ah!
All right.
And Molly's going there, Doc, this stuff still hurts. And she's still coughing up a little blood and stuff while you're playing with the boxes. And I'm not feeling so good.
Right. He'll go over and begrudgingly take a look, but he's making a mental note of the extra time on the clock.
And she goes, yeah, I was worried about the gunshots, but they might have poisoned me too because I was shot with what looks like a tranquilizer. And he pulls out a little dart thing.
Okay, well, he does not have. If I don't have one of the, there's a thing that.
And I'm not feeling that good.
So he doesn't have the what would be used to tell what the substance is, but he does have a basic understanding of pharmaceuticals. Would he be able to tell what this is that is in that vial?
Not with by the color or analysis, but unless you're willing to taste something, and even then I wouldn't let you. But I'd let you put it in your mouth.
Andy, do you want to use my drugs?
Do you have some?
Always?
Yes. Let me see what you have. Something to slow her heart rate down. Do you have that?
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were getting high while we're in the middle of a firefight.
Oh no, yes. Okay. Actually. So she pulls out, I believe she has in her inventory a black lace. Black lace is a combat drug that allows you to ignore seriously wounded condition.
I will make you more of this.
Yes, please.
Meanwhile, Chip's in the back is just going, I'm so scared I've temporarily gone blind. I can't hear either.
Jade, can you knock Chip out? He's really getting distracting.
Okay. I was made aware of a rule in chat because I actually read it. Before, when you got the 3 6s both times, you did an additional +5 damage. I forgot about that.
Right.
I forgot about that on crits.
So did I.
So thank you.
Zero signal.
Yep. So, yep, because you had double 6s on both of them. So that is why. So I forgot about that extra rule. So you would have gotten through the window on the 1. And the second one. No, the first one. The second one you would have just missed because I was only at 29. So you would have gotten through with 3 points of damage to the pilot target. And that damage would have come off the window, if I remember my rules correctly, and anybody can correct me, because that would be a -1 for that because it broke through. And then so when you rolled your... I have to scroll up. I just want to... You didn't kill him, but you did damage to the pilot. Let's go that far. You don't have to go through the retcon everything.
Yes, he's shot. It hurts.
Yes. So, thank you, good sir.
Thank you.
Zero signal, if I pronounced that right. Thank you. So yeah, you had it both of them. So, but we'll continue from there. And sorry about that, but I wanted to make sure we knew that we corrected that. But I was made aware of it.
Are they still coming as quick now that one of them is injured?
Oh, so yeah, it is bulletproof. He's trying to. It is bulletproof glass. He had the 30 on those. But yeah, go ahead. I apologize.
So yeah, giving black lace to Andy so he can shoot up Mallory. So she will go numb.
So, all right, and I will look up black lace and you guys any roll on that?
I'm so glad
that, by the way.
I'm so glad that I have this drug-free environment for all my employees.
She rolled fine. She rolled a total of 19 because she rolled a 10 on her. Yep. So she's not going to be addicted, but she's feeling the effects. So. At least I'm going to let her for right now.
As long as she's not making any noise.
So, all right, yeah, she's mellowed out. You're driving away fast, Jackie. You're texting and you're trying to shoot a videotape through the screen or something, or yeah.
Seeing what I can get. Trying not to make many faces.
Doing a bad job.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of moving.
Yes.
The vehicle's moving a lot. So, yeah, no, it's not going to work very well.
And you're putting the emojis on them so they got the funny faces, too? So
yes.
The OMGs. Yeah.
Kitty has a very, very big smile like she's having fun. Cupid looks angry for the smiley faces. Chip has the oh my gosh face. And D. Riker has the focus face.
All right. So what's going on? You turned back around?
Yeah, I've turned back around.
So
yeah, I'm going to try to get into traffic further to get away. So.
All right. Well, traffic. Really not a whole lot of traffic in this slummy area unless there's ground cars. Very few actual flying vehicles. You'd have to get up in the air, but then you'd be a clear target.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get you to think on what maneuvers you might do other than a straight drag race down. These guys are.
Once I go onto the next bridge, I'm going to basically jerk back on the controls. So I go do the reverse of the last trip.
Are we going to do a 180 upside down, or are we going to do a straight up in the air?
Up and down like an alleyway.
Okay, so we're just going to do a quick turn.
Yeah.
All right, give me a roll.
So the bridge will block their vision, and then hopefully I can get away. Please don't hit a wall. 24.
Now, yeah, you have no problem making the quick turn. We got two people in the one. Yeah, both pilots see you take off down that alley.
Good. Just trying to get as much distance as possible until.
Oh yeah, I mean, there is.
Are they able
keep
to
trying to?
Yeah, or although they can see me, are they able to pull off the same maneuvers?
Good point. One of them just smashes into the side of the building because I rolled a 1 again.
Future customers.
Yes. That's 66.
If we can ask for them.
Yeah,
the other one is scraped along the edge of the building as he turned the corner, and you gain some distance.
Okay.
So you're down 1.
You got any ideas? Do you know this area?
No.
Great. Anyone got anything? Because this guy is sticking to me.
Let me call Vinny. I begin the process of shakily dialing Vinny's number on my second phone.
Better pick up, Chip.
I put it on speakerphone.
Ring. 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 What the fuck, Chip?
Ah, shit!
I said quiet. Why the hell am I seeing your fucking face all over the news? Fucking terrorist? You blew down a building? What the hell?
I didn't blow down a building. There was a guy with a rocket launcher.
They say you fucking took a nuke and you guys are trying to do... Well, you know how the fucking media is. I know you didn't do it. I sent you there. But you can't come here.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? We got a man on our fucking tail right now.
A very heavily armed man, Vinny. You didn't mention
you gotta get it off your tail, but if you manage to get your ass out of the way, you can get it out. I can probably get some people to you, but right now I can't. Don't come to me. I will kill you on sight.
Won't do that.
Not a joke, Chip. I know this is family, but you don't know the heat. As soon as you can get into a calm spot, we'll talk.
What the fuck is in this briefcase?
Have you ever heard of EK Labs?
Yeah. And I have. Something.
Give me I would need some sort of roll from you. This is actually from something you're corporate. You might have heard something. I'll give you an advantage on a roll, but I have to figure out what I'm going to have you roll.
Sure.
Because I don't have a character sheet up in front of me.
Accounting?
No.
Business? Business? Bureaucracy?
Accuracy.
If anybody else, if you're hearing this over the speakerphone, so anybody else who might have an appropriate skill, but this would be more like possibly with business. Medical might have had it, something along those lines. So those would probably be about your two. Business or medical might have a chance of knowing some knowledge about this.
Unless I stole from them, I probably don't know them.
I got a 22 on my business check.
Yeah, they are a subsidiary of why am I drawing a blank right now? Kennedy Pharmaceuticals.
Ah, fuck.
They were heavy into nanotechnology, biotech.
Okay, Vinny, you got to be real with me here.
Custom diseases, custom,
Did you make me pick up a biological weapon? How many Geneva conventions and New Jersey conventions am I currently violating?
I don't know what the fuck is in there. Talk to Molly.
Molly is unconscious with several bullet holes in her. The fact I didn't cut off her head is purely because Andy got to her first, and he's really good at his job.
Oh, thanks, Chip.
You're getting a raise after this, by the way.
We're all getting a raise, Chip.
Yeah.
If it is from EK, and the only reason I know this is because, well, when you get time to, we got some problems. If you hurry up, get free. There are people involved way above our fucking pay grade.
Oh my fucking
yeah,
God,
they're following us
and shooting
now. Yeah, let's go with shooting at you.
I didn't mean that as a suggestion.
Not quite well enough. They're hitting the buildings around you as you're weaving in and out. I'm swinging up and down over cars that are in the middle of the way. You only got one of them behind you right now, so you can get a little fancy. We're doing this narratively today for the most part.
Michael.
You can go ahead with Vinny if you want to.
What I call it, Kitty. I have an idea. Run directly at a building and last second pull up.
There's
See if we can Wile E. Coyote this man.
Wile E. Coyote usually hits the wall, Chip.
Roadrunner. Bugs Bunny. Who cares? Other copyrights.
Don't fucking die, Chip. You hear over the phone in your head.
Oh, you're gonna kill me anyway.
Only if you show up unannounced. Don't come here. I will get you help. I think I can get the Clouder. I think I can get the Tiger Clan to help us if you're in that area. Dash and hide.
Okay, will do. Say hi to your mother for me. Click.
Are all your family complete assholes?
Where do you think I learned it from?
Kitty, are we still like in Japantown?
Yeah, I'm
assuming.
Yeah, I'm assuming that we're outside of it by now.
All right, stay around it because if he's going to call the Tiger Claws, we have to stay where they can find us.
All right.
Tim, you're muted. Tim, you're muted.
Yep. Okay. You moved into the Glen area. Now you're going through the Glen, which is it's been upper built. I mean, the fact that you managed to weave through this area is being rebuilt. This is under the rebuilding area, and this has actually been nicely rebuilt. You're in the nice, fancy neon high rises. These are the pretty side of town.
Okay.
You broke, but now you're not in alleys. You're in
streets.
The Glen.
Okay.
And I don't have it pulled up in front of me.
I'm assuming that just because the nature of where I'm flying, they're probably catching up.
Yeah, slowly, because unless you're going to be making some maneuvers to avoid a straight run.
Are there any construction sites we can fly through?
Yeah.
You want there to be? I think you can target towards one. This is under construction area.
Because Chip's plan
remodeling.
Chip's plan gave me an idea. It may not work. We may die. But I'm going to try it anyway.
Are you saying this out loud?
Like, yes. Oh, yeah. It's just pray to whatever bejesus that you have. Because this may end very poorly.
And Cupid, you could be firing while this is all going on too, so don't be afraid to speak up and say you're leaning out the window shooting or something. I just don't want you to feel like you can do nothing.
And I'll make sure that I'll make sure that I've got her collar so she doesn't go flying out.
Oh my God.
I'm just giving you chances. I don't want you guys just sitting there bored while Kitty flies you around and endangers your life.
How is this boring? This is great. This is great content.
I'm trying.
Are you live streaming this, by the way, Jackie?
This shit's going to the world.
How many likes we're getting from this?
Hey, we're all in the news already.
Yep.
Where do you think they're getting the footage and got the faces?
Yep.
No faces. No faces.
Well, they also there was.
We've been using our names.
We've got the kitty filters.
That's right. We put the kitty in them.
They can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of people, just a bunch of cats just yelling at one another.
Andy, what's the signs of a stroke in a male man in his 50s?
Well, can you feel your face?
No.
That's concerning. Then I'll keep an eye on you.
But that could also happen from drugs.
Now, just before I do this, to confirm, this is a VTOL type vehicle pursuing us, correct?
This is a AV9, which is a armored version of
what we're flying.
Faster. Well, it's a two-seater cop car, basically. It's the more fighter style. But you're more of a square block that's flying in the air.
Once we're into the construction site, I'm just basically trying to let them get a little closer, then doing a trick maneuver to basically cut the engines so they come up on me really quick. I go up and over them, so my downdraft goes into their engines and basically cuts their engines.
Moment, sir.
Like I said, we're probably all going to die.
You ever get rear-ended at Mach 3?
Yeah. I really
doing some math here, so bear with my math skills.
Does this game have luck points?
Yes, you have luck. You're supposed to be using them to. You can use. Oh, sorry. You could have been using them to hit shots and everything. You have as many luck points as you put in your luck skill. Please remember that.
Okay.
Sweet.
Sorry.
Okay, because we may need
it. Because right now, more as you're pulling up, as you start to pull up, you said, are you just raising up? I'm trying to get a picture in my.
Yeah, it's just based. I'm doing a Maverick that basically, so they're going to come up on me really quick. Chances are the pilot's going to over adjust, and that's when I go up and over, and my downdraft will literally create zero.
Into a negative draft.
Yeah,
negative air pressure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna have you roll. I'm gonna see if you can pull this off, but before you roll, or before we find the results, because I didn't. As you're starting to shoot, because I rolled a nice score before, but I rolled a crappy damage dice. So as you're starting to do your up maneuver on the backside of the vehicle again, but I rolled poorly again and nothing above a 4. So no damage gets.
Then I rolled a 26.
All right, you go up over, and now and it just hits the ground.
Sweet.
And what are you doing? Are you staying? Are you doing anything? Anybody else doing it? I don't want to give options.
Yeah.
I don't want to just let Kitty fly away, because they can recover shortly if they need to. So I'm going to roll some damage for them hitting the ground pretty hard, and I have to look that up.
Yeah, and do remember, every passenger takes 66.
That's what it was, 66. You already told me. Gave me the answer.
Which is why we are never ramming anything.
So what you're saying is we need to get lances on our car.
Yeah.
So we can joust everyone.
Correct.
No. A harpoon gun.
I like
Pilot.
Everything
Pilot
is better with a harpoon gun.
not going to be piloting real quickly anymore, because I rolled a few 6s on him. So
Poor guy. I'd be upset, but I'm not.
If you cared.
Yeah.
All right. You managed to at least get away from this guy. Where are you guys headed? You're in the Glen, which is a fairly populous or a better off area. I was actually looking up the information when I sidetracked myself with your combat.
Wait a second.
We may need a new vehicle if they're looking for this one.
I can
I want to
jury rig something.
look. He said they were on the news, which means there's medias around, and I want to look for them if they're following us as well.
Well, if you guys take the time to look or research on to your agent, because you can probably upload through certain points within the city at this time. Yeah. And since Jazz is all on the internet right now, she could probably quickly flip over, and they would have gotten 3 or 4 of your images from going into the apartment building through their video system that they had.
So glad I stuck with the car.
I did also roll a knowledge.
For?
The area.
Oh,
I commented my reasoning below it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the Glen area, and I have to find the actual portion.
Oh god, this yuppie areas. Not a good bar around here.
Oh yeah, there's several good bars around here, and some really nice clubs too.
Yeah, but it's that microbrewery shit.
Not all of it is. In fact, there's a couple of them that don't carry beer at all.
All right, well, there's gunfire and stuff going on here, and the Glen is the burgeoning new district which contains most of the important governmental buildings of Night City. You guys are hearing fucking cop sirens and alarms because chases and gunfires with AVs through town, blowing up, hitting the side of buildings. Yeah.
That gets attention.
Think fast, guys.
This isn't like the IRS building or anything like that, is it?
Oh.
You don't have any ideas, Chip.
I mean,
we could drop this bomb on it, Chip.
Yeah. I could solve a lot of my problems, actually.
Are any of my friends watching my stream?
You tell me. I'm more than willing to let you go with it. I would say yes.
Okay.
Especially if you got a following. I mean, people would be live streaming. Crazy Jazz doing something, crazy. Her lawyers are going to love this,
Hey.
Her family's going to use,
Who's in the Glen? I need a map.
Well, who's in the Glen? I need to, your special ability. That's what you
yeah, maybe a garage.
Well, the rest of you got connections and thoughts and everything too. I mean, as far as I could care, you guys can just dump the vehicle and run, but
okay, so
prints,
what
DNA.
I mean, we're
I'm looking up your.
We're an ambulance running through a government area being chased by a shooting vehicle. We're not the bad people right now.
Depends on how you want to sell
Right
this.
this second.
But we're heroes.
Yes, we're ambulance being shot at. They're the bad ones.
Hey guys, we're trying to save a life here and we need a place to hide because these crazy people are trying to kill us. Please tell us where we can hide our vehicle
again.
in a parking garage. That'd be great. A parking garage.
Ben and anyone who says the police headquarters.
How did the roll do?
I'm looking up the roll is mid-level, so I'm just trying to find the actual.
Okay.
You're gonna have to give a name to this person, so give a thought in a second here. I'm just trying to find.
Is it the charismatic impact?
Yeah, I just have to find it in the sheet in the right.
Oh, see, I rolled acting.
No, it would be if you're trying to convince one of your followers to help you. It would be that ability. Your rocker boy. Charismatic. And you're at rank 4, so
good.
So, and you rolled a 16, so that's actually not a bad. What are you trying to convince them to do? Or to help you with?
To help me find a garage to park in? I know I already went through and said it.
Also convince them that we're not the bad guys. They're the bad guys. They're shooting.
We're trying to help. We're trying to save somebody's life. There are crazy people shooting at us, trying to kill us. We're trying to find a place to hide. Please tell me where we can find a parking garage. That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay. Well, with your place you can park. Yeah, you run across a couple other people, you know. They said, "Well, yeah, man, if you want to come and party, we got a party going on here."
So long as it's quiet, we need to
It's over here, not too far from there. We're in the
Is there a parking garage?
Oh, sure. I'm sure there's something over here. I'm trying to look up a city name. We're over here in the University District, which is just a little north of where you guys are, just outside of. We're getting ready. There's a whole party. They're getting ready for a Sinners and Saint concert. I'm sure you could park here.
It's like fate.
All right. Cool. We'll see you guys there.
They give you an address, and I want to give just Kitty to give a low key sneak around here, just flying and stuff.
Should I roll to see how soaked I am in sweat?
Restart you.
Roll for flop sweat.
Now you guys are now creeping along. Kitty's doing the speed limit, trying to look, somewhat natural.
Yeah, I'm trying to make Frankie blend.
I'm assuming you're taking not necessarily the direct route right down the highway where people might be looking.
No.
Some of the back streets, maybe even flying low altitude over the buildings, just enough so you can.
Yeah.
And to get things motivated, we will get over there to the.
We're totally
parking.
audioing this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So no need to go through a long description of how you get there. Eventually, you get to what looks like a old warehouse area, or what must have been a couple of maybe even a portion of, since it's the University District and that's still under heavy construction. Some old, what might have been warehouses or old academic buildings where they did some stuff, but looks like they're getting ready to set up for a band or a concert.
As a safety note,
there's probably about 500 people already gathered around in all sorts of cars, vehicles. You see bonfires being built. I mean, this is just chaos party, heavy metal concert from the 80s before there were rules. There's no rules.
This is a safety note, Tim. I just want to make sure you're not on fire, are you? Because all I can see is smoke coming
No,
around.
that is the background behind me. I can change it if you want.
Thank God.
It's a burning that crumbled, burning behind him.
Yes.
See, we can do this instead if that's better.
That's
just want to make sure.
Are there?
What I call it. Hey Andy, how many body bags do we have in this place? Can we cover the vehicle?
We have like 2, and one of them is a little ripped.
You guys.
Right.
So
Anybody got a really big flag? I'm asking on the live stream.
Yeah, I understood what you were doing, but let's want to see what the rest of them are doing before you.
The rest of my people.
If it works, it works. Zero that, we're all taking our clothes off and covering the car.
Now, it's mixed in with a bunch of other vehicles at an abandoned area. You managed to creep there by yourself.
Yep.
You're sitting there in the van. You got a case. You got a passed out redhead.
As you do.
And you just basically landed. Are you running the vehicle while you're landing there? What are we doing?
Oh, I'm shutting.
What is everybody doing?
Yeah, I'm shutting down the vehicle as soon as possible. I want to become, part of the scenery.
Right. I'm stepping out of the vehicle so that if anybody is watching the live stream, they can't see the vehicle. So I'm taking video with the rest of the fans and the person who helped us get here.
Oh, Kitty's in the picture with the no.
Nope.
But okay.
Nope.
Andy,
the vehicle is not in the picture.
Are you staying with your patient?
Yes. He is contractually obligated to stay with the patient. And so it's just kind of propping her up, making sure she's still breathing, that her vitals are okay.
Her vitals are not okay. They're erratic, and she's running a high temperature.
Maybe it has something to do with all the drugs you just pumped her full of.
It's a good way to survive at this point.
It's got to be a medical tent here.
First aid, patch it up.
Yeah. Would be able to? Let's see. I think what. Yeah. First, is this like how high is her pulse? Getting. I mean, if she has any sort of interface that he'd be able to, because I know that Chip had given us all.
Biomonitors.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's like a universal thing that I'd be able to plug into her to get a read off of.
You would have to move it.
Yeah, it's currently installed in you. I believe me and Tim talked about having like a helmet biomonitor. No. Oh, okay.
You could have one. You could have one physically mounted. Let's say electrodes somewhere on you. You didn't have to have it affixed to your, in your head or anything. You could be external. External is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. So he's just trying to get an idea of like triage. Do we have the tools necessary to save this woman's life, or do we just put her out of her misery so that we can move faster? Because this is weight, this is a liability. We have the information from her that we ultimately look for. So he's trying to make an informed decision of triage.
Andy, what would you need from a medical tent to help this?
Roll me a medical.
Okay.
If you're going to do some sort of triage on her.
Yeah. So we're going to do... we'll do paramedic.
Okay.
If it'll click. A 14.
Oh. You rolled a 1.
Plus 1, minus 1.
Yep. So you rolled a 14.
Yeah.
This is easy enough, I would think. Yeah, there's some. She's having a reaction to something. Probably the toxin that she said she was shot with would be a likely suspect, unless she's having an allergic reaction to the black ice you shot
her with. Yeah, we don't have toxins. We don't have a cryo system to put her in.
She's not dead. She's just
right.
Her biometrics are showing distress. She also has a few bullet holes in her. But your diagnosis is not bad, and it probably would have. There's a toxin or something going on, infection possible. But it's not been that long where an infection would probably come in yet.
And he's got some stuff back at the home base, but at least right now out in the field, he does not have what he needs to treat her right now. So it's just a matter of bringing her along and trying to keep her moving.
Okay, she's passed out on the.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to make a decision on is like of whether or not to even keep her around or just put a note on her saying, if found, return to. Actually, that's not a bad idea. If found, return to the O'Malley's, right?
I'm sure her 7 kids will appreciate the effort.
Andy, you want me to just bring her to the medical tent here?
If they have one.
Medical tent?
If they have one,
I'll take a look.
Absolutely.
I'll find out. Hey, what was your name again? Leaf. Hey, Leaf. Is there a medical tent?
Well,
I mean, there's drugs.
There's some people who know.
Tent, right?
This isn't like it's a. You think this is a? What sort of concert are you used to going to, honey?
So this is not an official concert, is what I'm getting.
Well, you do know they're wanted, right?
Fair point.
And he's going to check on his agent if there was any mention of a redheaded woman matching or a picture of Molly that was broadcast on the news.
That would be, since there were 4 people who entered, there would have been 4 possible images in the camera's system that they had.
Okay.
Nobody chose to. You don't have a hacker, so you couldn't have done anything. Oh, excuse me. The hacker's the intern who showed up late.
He's going to, because he has all of the medical records of all the patients that he's seen over the time there. He's going to call Mr. O'Malley and tell him to pick his wasted wife.
You know where you are?
We can get her to we can have her get to a place.
I can find a fucking babysitter this time of night.
Just bring the kids.
You're gonna come in.
I think the oldest one is a driver, from what I've heard.
I'm not waking up the little one. She sleeps with a gun under her pillow.
Well,
I like that.
I got shot last time and had to come in.
Your wife is here, and if you would like to see her in one piece, then I imagine that you should probably send somebody to come find her, because we can't drag her along with us right now.
Isn't it your job? That's what she pays for? Oh, we lost somebody. All right, but
yeah,
keep going.
Cupid said that they're having weather issues, so the wind probably took out their internet.
Okay, well, she'll be back hopefully soon. Otherwise, we may end up going a little shorter if we're missing Cupid, but not too bad. But let's give her a moment. But all right, where the fuck are you leaving her?
She's in the university district. I'm sure it's a comfortable enough place for her to stay.
Address, asshole.
I will ping him the address.
Do you need the address, ND? Because it's still in my chat.
It's
all right.
I think
All right.
Kitty and I have it because I think I sent it to Kitty.
All
Yeah,
right, well,
his
all
agent
right,
would be
God
able
damn
to ping him over the location.
yeah, his agent will pick it up. Yeah. All right, God damn it. But you owe me one.
Thank you, Chip.
I'm going to
I'm
make you
pretty sure-
babysit. If I have to come up pick up my wife who pays for your services.
It wasn't her that paid for the services.
Yeah, but they're paid for.
You could take that up with her employer. As far as what we were responsible for,
Click.
it's done. Well, that's
This will catch up here shortly, so give him a second. No, but don't worry.
Okay.
If she shows back up, it's going to get screwed up again, so I know he's waiting. So, but all right, that's what Andy just hangs up the phone. I mean, you guys heard his half of the conversation. He wasn't, unless you were over the speakerphone where everybody could hear it. And I didn't figure. So you guys are hearing him. No, it's not our contract problem. It's not our problem. You know, take it up with her employer. You know.
I mean, technically, all we needed to get was her head. So
we didn't even need to get her. The reason why I said we needed her head was because I needed the chip, and I wasn't confident we could take it out without damaging it. But since I have the chip right here, don't really have to worry.
That chip's
Although that is a little too bad. But don't worry. Her family is already set up in our system. And they're probably going to bring her in later to sell her organs. And then we can make a profit off that.
that's horrible, Chip.
You're not wrong, though.
Financially sound, but horrible.
Look.
This seems pretty resourceful.
Yeah.
okay.
She is giving back to the community more than she has given back to us at this point.
Financially canny, morally corrupt.
So we're doing a community service in a way.
Well, are
Yes.
you removing her from Frankie?
Yes.
Yes.
Now prop her
Okay.
up somewhere.
She is pretty much in a vegged out state.
So she looks like
pretty light.
she looks like an older college
she's-
student.
Oh, hey,
Sweating,
wait a second.
she's
This is
discolored. I
Does
want
anybody
to
have
give the
adrenaline?
medical here. I mean,
Yeah.
Andy, you're
Somebody
seeing her just.
adrenaline?
I mean, as much as he can do with the limited amount of he's more prepared for removing foreign objects. I mean, he's able to stabilize people to a degree, but there's really not much in the van. We don't have saline. There's not.
I'm just giving you the visual, not necessarily that you're going to.
Oh, sure. Yeah. He would. Since there's a bunch of cars around, he'll go over and try to find a door that.
This is kind of
Also
important for the next few minutes. Who's carrying Molly? Who's handling
Andy is.
Molly?
Andy is.
Okay, that's all I'm. Are you guys sticking together? Is he just dragging along? This is somewhat important.
I'm seeing him drag.
And she's
through,
back.
like,
Hello.
"Hey, does anybody have adrenaline shots?"
I mean, right now, yeah. I mean, I don't know if that would be a good medical. I'm just describing she's sweating
Not
profusely.
wake her up at least.
She's
From-
moaning like she's in pain almost. But
From
you
the
drugged her up, and I'm just setting the scene right now.
Yeah, from the
Right.
sound of it, Andy's bringing us somewhere else. Me, Cupid, and Kitty are currently in the vehicle trying to take care of the situation of us getting out of here, and Jade is being Jade a little bit away.
Okay. And so what is, now that you're back, Cupid, what are you doing here with the rest of them? Since three of you are in the van. Andy has drugged Molly out. And I don't know where he's going.
What's in the case? What's in the case?
The case, now that you've taken some time to investigate, has a complex electronic biolock on it. It is a heavily sealed, and if minimal knowledge, now that you know that it was for a medical lab, you could see this is probably a heavy medical, definitely something nasty probably in it, possibly.
Fun. And the lock on it is bio, so it requires somebody to like scan something.
Yeah, it requires either that or you need, and it has other codes you could possibly, if you knew them, but it's definitely set with what would be a eye scan, facial scan. As soon as you play with it, you know it. I'm just going to give this to you. You shouldn't play with it. You know you shouldn't play with it because this is definitely what would be considered a high-level security box.
Netrunner toy. Got you.
Yes.
Chip, you have the chip?
I have the storage device. Yes.
You have the storage device. Yes.
Yes. I ain't playing that game today.
Leaving the vehicle here and walking away, or are we going to try to keep the vehicle, or what's the plan, boss?
Well, unfortunately, we're by some accounts we're wanted terrorists. What I'm thinking is we get out of here. I'm going to call my intern again. I'm going to have him pick up the car, and he's going to get this out of here.
Yeah, he's not touching this car, Chip.
Kitty, I know you love this car, but it's a bit dangerous right now. And I'd rather have the kid who doesn't have a future anyway. Let's be honest, he's not a very good net runner. Get caught with it than you.
I got an idea.
You're not here, Jack. You're not here, Jade.
This is in the car at the moment, but yeah.
Like,
I mean, you got it.
Are you not? You're not talking over the speaker of it, huh?
Yeah, you guys do have communications, just so you know. But Andy, anything? What are you? Are you headed somewhere? Are you just outside the vehicle? I want to know where you are.
He is swearing under his breath about the O'Malleys in general, and just has her slung over his shoulder and is looking for a vehicle that has an open window or an unlocked door. And if he's
so you're not far from Frankie is what I'm after. People could if they wanted. I'm trying to get a
if they wanted to, because this is like a parking lot. There's
I think of it as swap. Have you ever been to a large concert? I mean a large concert parking lots and fields that are just it's all mud, mess, gravel, broken cars. There's barrel,
perfect.
It's a large parking lot parked however they want to park their groups.
Yeah. The bed of a truck. That'd be perfect. What he's looking for, and just over it.
I'm trying to set a scene, so you're not going to get as far as you think. But I'm just trying to so you guys are in the vehicle discussing what's going on. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jackie, you're not too far. I'm going to put you fairly near where Andy is right now.
Yeah.
In the crowd by him, because he's like, you know him, and you might start there.
Yep. And making sure that I never put the truck in view of the camera.
Okay. But Andy, Molly starts screaming like she's on you and starts convulsing. What are you doing? You were holding her over your shoulder.
He's gonna just kind of fling her over onto the nearest the hood of the nearest car.
And she's just, have you ever seen anybody have a
grand mal seizure?
Like a grand mal seizure? Yes. Yeah. So he's
but I mean, I'm talking back arched and screaming. Blood is starting to come out of her eyes and mouth and the side of her head where her cybernetics is starting to just kind of pulse around and like almost like it's being pushed out of her head.
Yeah, this is infection territory for him, and he's going to start backing up.
And I'm going to use, sure enough people have watched Fear around here.
Actually,
that bubbly flesh feeling is starting to happen on her.
He's going to put a bullet in her head.
What was that?
He's going to put a bullet in her head. That's the most humane thing he can do for this woman that's suffering right now.
Point blank range. Let's see what damage you can do to her.
Okay. Tim, could you pull the mic closer?
Sorry. Point blank range. Let's see. I mean, I'm sure you can hit her, but she's convulsing and spazzing him around.
Come on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Take 2 bullets and call me in the morning.
6 damage. That's a lot of ones.
Well, you didn't do enough to really hurt her, and she's spazzing away, and suddenly she just explodes. You're covered in blood and goop.
Oh, God.
Her head, I should say, where anywhere, and a closer inspection if you choose, anywhere there might have been cybernetics just blew out of her.
Brandy.
And what you see is it's still kind of bubbling and almost like it's trying to mutate or heal itself, but it's slowly not. I mean, it's slowly dying in its energy to do stuff, the flesh on her.
Yeah, he's going to just fire off a few more rounds into the vents.
Are you going to call Mr. O'Malley back?
No. No, he's not.
Everybody is screaming at this, and you're just it blew up, and you're just shooting, and now, yeah, it's lit up.
Oh, that's much better. Yeah.
I've seen it in the zombie movies to know where this is going.
He will get on the comms and let Cupid and Kitty and Chip know. I don't know if you all heard that, but Molly just exploded.
What?
And I'm covered in a bit of her right now. Thankfully, I have blood repellent clothing.
Wait. You mean bits?
But we don't have to worry about her anymore.
Chip just turns to the case.
Biological weapons. So, is it infectious? You need to clean off right now. Right this second.
Yes. And hey, we will head back to so he heads back to the back of the van, and you can see him just soaked with it, and he's going to find whatever sort of disinfectant.
You guys letting him in the van?
No.
Take your shoes off first.
Personal care pack?
It's just it's that bottle.
Toss.
Yeah, we'll just kind of pass it out the window.
And he just takes the whole thing and dumps it over the top of them.
Andy, you're not you got to burn those clothes now.
No, the clothing is fine. It repels these sorts of things. That's why I got it.
Thanks. Where do I shower?
The crowd around that car has been covered in exploding Molly too. The Molly cocktail,
We might actually be terrorists now.
We don't know what we have.
Accidental terrorists, okay?
Oh,
Andy, examine yourself, monitor all that.
Yes. He's going to check in with his biomonitor and see if there's any anomalies. And he does have times 400 sight. So if he's able to, scoop a little bit of that and examine it and see if there's any nanotechnology or anything that's inside of that might be something that could work its way into himself.
I don't think 400 times would be enough to discern my nanotechnology, which is down at the molecular level. Typically.
Sure. It's worth a shot. He will keep some, though, for inspection.
The stuff that went, got in your mouth and up your nose?
You mean the stuff that's still on me?
No, I figured the crowd gonna.
Do we have enough to get them both clean? I don't care about the crowd.
Yeah, we have 2 care packs. So
as far as you can just tell, you've gotten yourself clean. It's not worth sitting here determining if you're showered and clean.
She just exploded. Yes, it is.
I mean,
that's a priority.
These are new clothes.
They are clean, but now you still got the bloody clothes and other things, and Andy's standing there naked almost, and they out there in his skivvies. Well,
hey, friends,
if he took his clothes off.
I need clothes.
Yeah, he's folded them up nicely, and
I'll hand one of my t-shirts out the door.
And what is on that t-shirt? Obviously, hopefully not your favorite.
Oh no, it's one of the bands that actually probably their sister's band. So
and it's like a midriff.
Yeah.
On Andy. It comes and really short on the sleeves.
And he was using it for polishing, so it has the wax where he was using it as well.
I'll just ask any clean party goers. Hey,
you managed to find some clothing.
Can I have your pants? Can I have your shoes? I'll pay you back.
What are you all? Yeah, I'm not gonna fight over getting dressed, but it's just like taking some precautions to make sure he's been cleaned of any biomatter. But you're still sitting there in the van, and it's probably been maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes since he landed. If he's blowing up and cleaning up, you don't clean up that fast.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna hurry up and.
Yeah, I'm gonna while all this is going on, I'm keeping track of the police scanner to make sure that nothing's zeroing in on us.
Other than descriptions of the vehicle, but nobody seems to be interested in here at the party, at least at this time. The 3 pictures of now you don't have to worry about Molly's picture, but 3 of you who went into the apartment complex do have your images being shown.
We got to get a net runner. Got to get you guys off.
We could just get new faces.
No, that's expensive.
Ew.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
And also, I'm not getting rid of this beautiful mug. I'm gonna while Andy and Jade are getting cleaned up, I'm gonna start doing some networking. The first thing I'm doing is I'm letting Vinny know where the car's parked so he can get us some protection around here. And the second thing I'm doing is I'm trying to contact...
Texting or calling?
What's up?
How are you contacting?
I'm sending him a text through the burner phone because I do not have time for a conversation right now.
Oh, I'm just... Okay.
And then I'm trying to call the intern and see if he's alive.
Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Mr. D, how you doing?
Oh, so great. Hey, how good are you at hacking news stations?
Not too bad, but I have a little problem, sir.
Okay, what's your problem?
Hello, Mr. Demiurge. A different voice comes on the phone. We would like that package returned. And we'll return your intern to you. I mean, we'll turn Jeffrey to you. That package you contain is containing something much more dangerous than you may be aware of. Please return it to... let me see what the name of it is so I don't pronounce it wrong.
Case.
Nebraska. I'm sure you're aware of it, considering your family history.
Nebraska?
Nebraska. I am calling you to. I'm reaching out about your car's extended warranty. It appears that your warranty is expiring soon, and I would like to set you up with a new refinanced warranty.
I will say, as your mother said, you are quite humorous, Helvetica. I don't have time for this. Bring the package. Click.
That's not good.
And any of this is?
That's not good.
Cupid, have you checked your phone and you have it ring at all? Or I don't know how you would have your agent set up when you're on the job.
On the job, vibrate.
Okay. Your phone's been vibrating a little bit now for a while.
But
it's just a message left. It's not been ringing.
What?
You get over here to yours. It's from Sovereign.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just. We would be interested in the package you have acquired.
Not
we'll be
answering.
keeping your
Red.
Yep. Okay, red. That's fine. I'm just.
Okay.
What's bad?
A return message from Vinny. Head towards the Clouder, which is the name of a club, large club in the area. Just on the outskirts of where the Glen and Old Japantown is.
I text back to Vinny real quick. I don't know if I can complete this contract, Vinny. They know Mom.
And you just see the word fuck written in it as a return.
I
right now that and you'll get a response. Chip, that's the only chip you got the bargain with, Chip.
Okay. So a little bit of backstory for the rest of y'all. So what that mysterious man that has our poor innocent intern, our
former employee,
he is fired as of now. He knows some things that he shouldn't about me. No one really should know who the fuck my family is. And we're fucking with a pretty big corporation here. I don't know if we have any chips to bargain with other than, the literal one in my hand.
And what's in the case?
Well, I would hazard to guess more of whatever the fuck is covering Andy. But we're shit deep. We're elbow deep in this turd right now. And Cupid, I need your input on this. We can either go straight to them, hear them out, give them the case, and hope they don't just put a bullet in each of our heads. Or we can go on the lam. Because right now we're fucked.
I mean, not we, but you.
Oh,
So
your face is on the news too.
anyway,
Oh, so Jackie.
so this is about.
So Jade and I are out of this. Okay, you're right. Because we're not on the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, you're part of the family. Our problem is your problem too.
Shit, we always have to bring up the family.
So Chip, this is about your family is at risk, or are they threatened, or like?
They've been missing for about 10 years now.
Oh, so they're not threatened because
they probably. The thing is, if he knows that much, and if he knows that much, what that means that he has the power to know things that literally the government can't keep track of.
How much is that much? Like, how much does he actually know?
I don't know, but I can tell you that
your agent rings.
Right,
Kitty, your agent rings, or alerts you, however you want to say it. Does it?
Since I'm still jacked into the vehicle, I'll do it through my interface. So only I can see it through my,
Are you answering?
Yes.
And you will see on it, it would be Grandma.
Grandma, what's going on?
You run with the shithead Demithurge, don't you? And you've been working for him since I set it up with Vincent, or Vinny, as you like to call him.
Yeah. I mean, it's a job.
I know, helped set you up for it.
What's this
You're
about?
carrying something you need to get to us. It's a good chip. Something we can use to bargain with some power here. A lot of people are wanting that.
Yeah, I'm concerned to catch on to that, Graham. There's a lot of people wanting this.
How much do you know about EK Labs?
Not much. I've got my own things to focus on. Do I need to be worried right now? Like, worried?
I'm worried for you, hon.
Okay, shit.
You need to run if you can, but you can get that box.
Why do you need it?
Well, I'm hoping that we can use it as a bargaining chip so we can expand. We're having a lot of problems with Rockland, and you know the rest of the story. Your parents are dead because of it.
You don't really need to bring that up.
They're my fucking daughter. But
Graham,
so you know, nothing else. Get away.
They're my family, Graham.
And you're mine.
Damn it. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
Turn off alarm. Sorry about that. I have to take my meds soon. But if you look into EK Labs, look up Ernest Kennedy.
Ernest. All right. I'll look it up. If this goes south, give the kitsune to somebody that deserves it, okay?
Will do. Don't die. Run.
You know me. I don't run. I did that once, and I'm never doing that again. I'm not leaving people behind this time.
I want you alive, hon.
Well,
call if you need help. I will do what I can. By the way, where the hell are you?
It's probably best not to say right now. And click off.
You can get to the airport. We can get you out of town.
Yeah, she's already off.
Now, I don't know if everybody else heard half the conversation.
Who just tried to guilt trip you, Kitty?
My grandmother.
What she want?
She, of course, whatever the fuck that thing is.
Your grandmother wants a biological weapon.
Bargaining chip.
Biological weapon as a bargaining. Okay. So, Chip.
Look, TLDR. My parents, my entire family doesn't exist anymore. And this guy knows about it, that's a problem.
Okay, but he can't hurt anybody because they're not around. Unless they are around.
I have no fucking idea.
So
but the point is to show how much power he has.
And it's apparently working.
Yeah.
Andy, Jade, you getting any phone calls here too? We might as well make it a full round robin.
I've been on live stream almost the entire time.
I need you to not be recording this conversation.
No, I ended it after Red had exploded.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
that kind of usually
as far as I can
ends
tell,
a good
no
cast. Yeah.
notifications.
No, it's already dead. So
All right.
sorry about that.
You guys are still sitting in the van?
Yep.
Okay.
Lights off, just conversation.
Yeah, lights off, but I'm still watching.
Crowd is moving around you, no problem. There are a few people looking over at the blood-smeared half body that's on the other side of, not too far from you, that people are, this has all happened with 5-10 minutes of each other in general.
Chip, you don't know what you want to do.
Look, this is a matter that I think it's best we discuss as a family. And obviously this is going to affect a lot of us, and it would not be fair for me not to let you guys put your chips in, let's say.
So these people who mentioned a name to scare you want the box. You want to give them the box. Because you didn't say out loud that to Vinny that you didn't want to, you might not be able to finish the contract. So that's where your head's at, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't want us to die too.
Not
over this.
As far as I was
That's literally why I'm here, to make sure you don't die.
Sorry.
And me.
And Andy.
Also, I'm offering Kitty a hug.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of melting into you right now and shivering. It's probably it's actually probably the first time anybody's seen Kitty emotional or shaken.
Okay. And Andy's in your undersized shirt.
Over there.
Covering the man boob.
Looking like an 80s hot boy. So what do you think, Cupid?
What I think is that, okay, drop the name to scare you. Okay, people are going to threaten you. People threaten you all the time. Well, they don't threaten you all the time. You're not used to that. I'm a solo. I'm used to being threatened. That's why I don't really see a big deal in that. So finish the contract and give the stuff to them, give the stuff to Vinny. Or if you're scared of that, give it to somebody else and just like say you're no longer involved whatsoever in any direction.
Okay.
Not to grandma, because that's weird, but
yeah.
Does anyone know about an Ernest Kennedy? That name?
Last Kennedy I knew died a long time ago.
Yes.
Actually, in a similar way to what happened to Andy over here.
Would there be a rule for knowing?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
You are mute.
Yes, there is possible ways to gather information. I also want to point out you still have a data storage device.
Right.
Yeah. We got to find out what's on that. before we hand it over to anybody.
I mean, that's true. So if you want to find out, do you want to find out what's actually, do you want to get that deep involved in it and actually learn the information that you're about to hand out to people?
I mean, I feel like it would be irresponsible not to know what chips I have in my hand to cast my lots.
I'm looking over because I'm sort of clinging on to Jade still. I'm kind of looking over their shoulder at Chip. Yeah, maybe some information before we make any decisions or calls would have helped this time.
Yeah. Jade, can I borrow what I assume you have a tablet on you?
Yeah, it's in my handbag. I'm still wrapped up in kitty.
So I don't trust your intern.
Oh no, that intern's dead. Don't worry about it. He's
now like pretty much. Yeah, I have someone.
You have someone?
I have someone.
Okay.
I have a net runner we can go to.
Okay, that's fine with me.
I have to pay him.
It just. I'm going to put it on the table. I don't care about giving it. Graham just basically wants it as a bargaining chip so they can expand my pack. And no.
Yeah, it's really weird. So no, that's.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
I don't like the guilt trip that she put you through for it too. That sounded bad.
That is the use of that. That sounds very.
Is that normal?
It's her mom. It was her daughter that
died.
Is
that normal? Does she always do that?
Yes, she does.
Bring up old things.
Ever since my parents got killed, yeah.
By the way, just to fill in some information, she is also the leader of your tribe, more or less. Often referred to as the old buzzard.
Now, is this adopted grandmother or biological?
I don't recall your background step by step, but it could be either.
Yeah, so, I suspect it's my adopted because I was brought over when my parents got killed.
Okay, all right. So,
yeah. So if no one else has any objections, I'm going to plug this thing into Jackie's laptop and we all can watch it.
Here?
I mean, better here than nowhere else because, well, no one's found us yet. It's been 45 minutes.
Netrunner to do it safely in case it infects something or blows up the laptop or if there's any other security measures on it first.
Yeah, or if it's encrypted.
If it's encrypted, well, that's the least amount of issue that could possibly happen with this.
How long will it take for you to get your guy down here?
He's not coming over here. We're gonna have to go down.
God damn it. Okay. How far away is he?
Walk because
that's
probably don't do this.
Feed me the location. I'm sure I can make sure that we're not seen.
She will give the address to a person named Saturn. SASATRN. Saturn.
The at symbol.
Nice.
All right, I'll have to refresh my memory on their inmate some stuff. I wasn't expecting that, but all right, good call. Come on, I wanted to see it. Him plug it into the iPad or whatever it is.
Cupid, I appreciate your ability to keep us all safe. I just wanted you to know that.
Literally my job.
Yep. And
all right, so if you guys got some more role playing here, go ahead because we're going to end it here pretty quick though. So, but I wanted to make sure we got it cleared.
I reluctantly disengage from Jade.
Pat your shoulders a little bit. It's gonna be okay, hon.
All right.
Are you all right? I mean,
other than getting splattered and people bits, I'm okay.
Yeah. And are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I've actually been thinking about what a new face might look like that I might like to have. And I will offer to all of you as well. It's a lot cheaper if I do it, and I can. So it's just something to consider.
Andy, you're my favorite employee, but you creep me the fuck out sometimes. Don't take it personally, the rest of you. You're all my favorite children, but he's my favorite employee.
Thanks.
Okay, Dad.
I'm just the one that makes the most money for you, I think.
That is the metric for my favorite employee. Congratulations on figuring that one out.
I'll remember that the next time you're whimpering like a little girl in the back of my car.
Could you rephrase that in a more flattering way?
Probably not. Because the words going through my head are definitely not flattering.
Regardless of where we end up, I just want to remind you all that I love you.
Yeah.
Now we have to get walking.
And your phone rings, Chip, again?
Who is it?
It is Jeffrey, or at least it's from his phone.
I blocked the number.
Wow.
Hey, boss, who was that?
A former employee.
Why are you like this? Like, at least.
Poor Jeffrey.
And now, when you block the number, do you have it set up so text or something could not come through?
I have it set up to go directly into a voicemail queue. You know those automated answering machines that you have to click through in order to get to get through to a person. It's that, but it's an infinite loop.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Voice recognition hell.
Wow.
All right, well, then you missed the video. So.
Oh, no.
Shucks.
Oh, well.
How long did this intern last? Was it like 3 weeks? I think that's the longest that we've had one.
He was your first intern, so intern 1.
Yeah, the longest we've had one.
Right. We'll do better next time.
A new intern's going to cost me 200 credits. Just reminding you, in case
a new face would only cost you 100.
That's a steal.
Where are you getting them? Never mind. Don't answer that.
The doctor.
Kitty, you should know by now. You never ask questions about the business.
Rainbow Man.
So, I'm just going to distract myself with driving. Thank you.
We can't drive. We're going to pick up things and walk because we need to leave this vehicle because it's noted. It's on the news. Being looked for.
Are you going to do anything to the vehicle since the intern can no longer be an option to pick it up?
I'm letting the Tiger Claws know where it is so they can pick it up.
I was going to say, is there anyone still in the area who was at the party?
Oh, the party and the concert and everything is still going on. They just, they're leaving the area where the blown up dead bloody body is around. Some of them are.
Spray paint.
Oh, we should tag up the car first.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Unrecognizable if it's all covered in tags.
Yep.
You guys can work that out as we go because I actually need to mosey on out of here pretty quick for tonight.
Yep.
So that's where we'll leave it.
I was going to end it with the intern, but Chip hung up. So
off screen, what happened?
Wait.
Missed opportunity.
Did the video get uploaded online?
Oh, if you want. The video basically was you watching him get tortured a little bit, very lightly. I was going to, since it's a yellow topic, very covered it a little high end.
I'm glad I didn't pick up that phone call.
Yeah. You knew exactly what that was.
There might have been guilt. There might have been guilt involved.
Yeah, he was gonna say he requests a new hand when after you watch it get crushed. Stuff like that. He's gonna scream at you, use your name in vain, and you would see him spill all the information.
Oh.
Because he also was your only computer person at the office who knew your books, knew everything.
Oh no!
You're gonna have to change the name.
We're gonna have to change the name. We're gonna need new marketing. I'm going to need a new name. I'm probably going to jail for tax fraud. I'm going to be honest with you all.
Not if they want the contents of that briefcase. You won't.
Yeah, I mean that's the least of my problems. Tax fraud's the least of my problems.
They still have to get to these computers,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're not in a good position here.
And Chip is smart enough to know that you keep the real books on paper off the internet. Off electronics.
Yes, there's literally a safe in the place that has 2 books in it. One that says "show to the IRS" and the other that says "do not show to the IRS." I actually have them flipped, so the real one is the one that says "do not show to the" that says "show to the IRS." And the one that looks like there's nothing going on is the one that says "do not show to the IRS" because I'm smart.
Big brain. Yeah, until he gets confused.
Big brain.
But he's in his 50s. His memory starts to go. Trust me.
Oh my God.
Or more, what happens is you confuse memories.
So
true.
We're gonna leave a sign on the car that says $5 per tag, and then crack the window a little bit.
Yes.
So for there's mental trauma that can lead to humanity loss.
Oh yeah, I need to look at that.
Yeah.
Would that lady going through what she went through be a particularly horrific death or mutilation?
You tell me. I don't know. You give me. I would think watching her balls, false and ugly, and just kind of go, and all her cybernetics
like I said,
blew out of her body.
Yeah, Andy's used to already dead bodies, not necessarily dying bodies. So I'm gonna say yeah on that one.
I was gonna say, if you've ever played Left 4 Dead, or no, The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Bloaters.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. You see, I was imagining that scene from Scanners where they took a dummy head and just shot it with a 12 gauge.
Oh, okay. I had kind of the Akira effect on me from watching just the pulsing bio and watching the cybernetics get pushed around kind of image in my head. So.
And a little bit of what's that one with Arnold, or is that where it's like his face starts bubbling?
Oh
yeah.
Total Recall.
Total Recall, yeah.
The original Mars version.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna call her an evening here pretty good. All right then. Good night, everybody. Love you. Next week, 2 weeks, whatever that is, the date.
2 weeks.
See you then. Bye.
See you then.